When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind works backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember, I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt. When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind works backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember, I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember. When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind works backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember, I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember. When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind works backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind worked backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you left my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember, I remember you, you left my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember. When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind worked backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you left my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember, I remember you, you left my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember. When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind worked backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you left my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember.
G'day Roosters, welcome to the Mancave sessions for September. We had a pretty busy month, a lot been happening in MotoGP of course, but bit of news been happening in New Zealand as well, some Britten news, Britten motorcycles. I'm going to talk about that and an electric bike, an e-bike, and of course we've got a special guest on this month. Hopefully everything works on the tech side. And anyway, if you've read the chat, you'll know who we're talking about. But let's just see what happens. I'll bring him in a minute. Actually, I might bring him in right now so he can help us discuss the things that we're talking about this month, including the old Britten. So. Yeah, you there, Steve? Can you hear me? Might be a bit of a delay, I don't know. Can you hear us, Steve?
G'day, Paul. Hey, g'day. How are you?
Yeah, good. It's good. Can you hear us all right over there in Australia?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, good. We can hear you really well, so that's good. Anybody else in the chat, just give us a thumbs up that you can hear Steve, will you? Oh, there he is. Can you hear him, Will? Can you hear him okay?
Yep.
Well, we can hear you loud and clear, Steve, so that's great. So I'll just give you a bit of an intro anyway to those that don't know Steve. Steve's the #1 channel supporter, mate. There's no doubt about it. We've been chatting about since before we even started the live streams quite a while ago. He's a big Italian bike fan, loves any motorbikes, but he's got a spot in his heart like me, especially for the old Ducatis and that. And anyway, I was going to be seeing him face to face in a couple of weeks. We had a plan for me. I was going to go to the MotoGP over at Phillip Island, and Steve was going to put me up and show me the ropes and show me how it all works over there, and we were going to have 4 days of good time, but unfortunately I had to go to the States, so we have to push it back another year. But anyway, Steve, tell us a little bit about yourself. We know you're in Melbourne, and the good roads down that way, isn't it? The climate's a bit like New Zealand.
Yeah, they certainly are. It would have been a pleasure to have you here and get out on the bike. A little bit about myself. I began my interest in motorcycles in early age of 1979. I went on a pillion back in 1980 on the back of a Honda VFR 750R. It was a beautiful bike, and this guy I knew, he happened to take me on the back of his bike. I was only 17 at the time, and I went down the boulevard in Kew. It's a great road. Now it's got some speed humps and roundabouts and stuff like that. Back then, it was just a road. It was great, and I fell in love. I just fell in love with motorcycles. So in 1984, I then bought my first motorcycle, and it was a Suzuki RG 250 HB. I then started building a dream bike that I always lusted over. It was a TT2. I used a Ducati Panther as a donor bike.
Yeah.
And that's the one that you know about. So in terms of Ducatis, from 1997, I had a 750 SS when Ducati was being taken over by TPG. And that was crazy times, because like it was in 1997, but I didn't get it till about 1998. Then 2005, I had a 749S. 2007, I had a Multistrada 1100S. It's very similar deal. 2010, I then went to the dark side. I had a BMW F800 GS, which I did a bit of adventure riding. 2016, I bought a 748R, an MV Augusta Brutale 800. And
Appropriately
then 2018,
named.
I went back to Ducati 959. And then, unfortunately, in 2018, I had a massive accident with that, and that was written off. I didn't touch bikes, not even the Panther, for 3 years. It was something I needed to get my head around. And then in 2021, I picked up a mate's Hyperstrada and got back on the road that way. And then now 2023, I bought the Suzuki GSX 8S, which is a great bike.
Right
So that's
on.
about it.
Thanks, Steve. That's quite interesting. That's for sure. You've had a fair range of bikes. I'll just start talking about some of the stuff I got on for this year and this month's live stream, and just feel free to pop your opinion in.
Oh, there's been some others in between.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Let's talk about the Britten anyway. I'm sure you know about the Britten, and a lot of people here do as well. It's even, we'll be able to hear you talk, so we'll just discuss some news and that about the Britten. So the Britten here, there's never actually been a formal museum, even though you can see the Britten in the museum in Wellington, the National Museum. There's one in there, but it just got recently announced that they're going to build a Britten museum in the centre of Christchurch. It's been given the thumbs up by the Britten family. Mike Perrow's doing it. Those that don't know, Mike Perrow, famous guy, well-known businessman, but he was also a very successful road racer back in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. And so they are setting up, well, they're not setting up, they are opening, I think it's in February. So that's going to be in the middle of Christchurch. So the Britten Museum, it's happening. So that's excellent news. It's going to be a proper one too. So, and all thumbs up. It's going to be near the Bridge of Remembrance. If you know the downtown Christchurch, grand opening, like I said, it should be in February 2026. So mark it down. If you want to go to that, doing it right, there'll be, I'm not sure how many bikes will be there, but the whole history and everything will be there. So if you remember, they only bought 10 of those final iteration race bikes. So yeah, we'll have to see what that looks like, and I'll give a report on that when it comes through. You still there, Steve? Can't hear. Let me just see if I can add you to the chatty here. Okay. Yeah, that's okay, I've lost your voice at the moment, Steve. Let me jump back to you.
The innovation that do things basically in the back of garages.
Yeah, that's right. There's so many people who helped them out. Of course, he was the driving force behind it all and all that, but people were building stuff, that was a shoestring type of deal. So, yeah, it was amazing. I can't... let me see.
Well, that Britten Museum will be fascinating to go and visit, actually.
Yeah. No, well, it's going to be, like I say, it's going to open shortly. So that's good. Let me just do something here. I just want to get you on the images as well, because I can't hear you unless you're on images, but let me just throw you in the images as well. Existing. Not sure how I turn you off. You still there, Steve?
Hey, thanks for putting this together, Paul.
No worries, mate. No worries. Okay, so we're all good. I think. Yep, can hear you in this one now, so that's good as well. You still there? Sorry, I'm just trying to multitask, and I'm not a multitasker, so. I add you in there and I put you behind everybody. But not see you. You're not. Sorry, everybody. We're just doing some. Okay, can't do it. Sorry. Let's go. Anyway, okay, so that's yeah, we're just going to jump ahead. That's there we go. On to the next one. So MotoGP announced this month no Moto E or eMoto is going to happen. So they've pulled the plug on that. This is the last year. Discontinue it. Moto E, lack of interest. I mean, they pushed and pushed and pushed for us to do it, but it's like carrot or the stick. You know, people are going to want to. You can't just whack them with it and say you must get into this and not that. And it's normal story. You see the governments do it all the time, and that's what's happened here. They've felt like, oh, we're going to be, we're going to be seen to be going clean and all that sort of stuff. Hasn't worked for them. I'm sure they'll pull it out later on down the track. Just remember, MotoGP is going to zero fossil fuels in a couple of years anyway. So that's not going to really make much difference with the electric stuff. So that's what's happening there. No Moto E. On hiatus, they're calling it, whatever that is. Hiatus, is that what they say? Let me jump back and see. Is that what are you thinking, Steve, about the? Give us your thoughts on the old eMotos. I see.
Yeah, so the baggers will probably replace the Moto E.
Yeah,
I think it's the current trend with e-bikes that there doesn't seem to be an interest and uptake of the e-bikes. That's a bad business deal for Ducati because they've invested heavily in these e-bikes.
Yeah, they have. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't know what the answer is there. I think it's just a time thing. You know, they need another generation or two to come through. And
I think, and like I said, I think the baggers will probably be the next thing on the.
Yeah, I think you're right because I know they've signed on for support races for next year, haven't they?
On the racing scene.
Yep. Oh, I've got g'day Q's here. Stretchers here, Will's here. There's a few others floating about. Just say g'day in the chat if you're here. This is our first month with a guest on, so I'm just having a few. It's being interesting. I don't have your audio, Steve. Just so you know, when I switch to the screenshots, so I'm not sure why, but I have to work that out for next time. I can't multitask and fix it right now. Anyway, so what else been happening? So Jack Miller,
Sure,
that's
sure.
big. More
All
big
right.
news. Oh, I know, I can hear you well now. Can you say good day, Steve?
That's all right.
You're in. I knew what I was doing. Jack Miller, big news. Jack Miller's staying with Yamaha. So there was only one seat left, and it was like, who's going to get it?
Yeah, no worries.
And yeah. So they've gone with Jack. That's good news. He's a great rooster. Everybody loves him. So good to see he's sticking around. He'd be one of your favourites, wouldn't he, Steve? Steve's we lost Steve.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a bit of a character. The latest was that he got a fine of €2,000 because he went backwards in the track so that he could give one of his fans these gloves, and they were going to give him a beer, but they didn't give him the beer, and he still copped the €2,000 fine.
I seen that. I didn't realise he'd gone backwards on the track. Yeah, that's a big no-no. And I've seen somebody get written up for that in New Zealand actually. So yeah, that's a big no-no. But yeah, it cost him $2,000, and some guy got his gloves and he didn't get a beer. That's a bit unfortunate. Anyway, it's good news that he's staying. He's he may not be in the on the podium these days, but he's probably ridden every bike on the grid. He's raced for every, and he never complains. He never goes on about blames it all over the bike. So I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not a big. I don't think I'll ever get bitten by the electric bike bug, but maybe the millennials. I'm sure the millennials will love it. So it's got a range of I think 70 miles, which what's that? 120 k's. So still not there yet with the old range on these bikes. I think it's the big issue. No doubt the things go like a cut cat, but yeah. We'll see what happens with that. But anyway, they reckon they're starting production the end of this year. So the Honda WN7. KTM news. So KTM, they've delayed 4 models that they're not going to release until next year, including the big super bike. I've seen some footage of them assembling the motor. It looks like a beast. But yes, they're not ready, or probably they've got so much inventory they need to get rid of some bikes first rather than have to distract people from here's some new models, and get people moving on to the new models instead of buying the ones that are already existing that they've got stashed away in the warehouses. I think 200,000 units. Did you watch that too, Q? I watched that Fortnite episode on the electric bike versus the scooter. Yeah, it was a good. I enjoyed it too. That was really good. Yeah, Fortnite is one of my favourite YouTube channels after Ghost Grizzo. Anyway, that's what's happening to KTM. Still in problems. Of course, the Indians own them now, so a lot of people don't like that. And of course, they're talking about where are they going to start producing them? The barge guy said that manufacturing motorbikes in Europe's dead. So KTM's got a massive plant in Austria, and I reckon that they'll keep building the premium models in Austria, and all the smaller stuff they'll shift to India or whatever. That's what I'm picking. You got to remember that barge. They produce like 2 million units a year. Little bikes in that for Asia that we never even see, so models we don't even see. So, but they know what they're doing. I'm sure they're no fools. If you're producing 2 million units a year, then you must be pretty good. Speaking of Asian motorbikes, I shouldn't have said it. I should have had yours on. I just found this the other day. So they've just had a big motorcycle show in China, massive, 6 pavilions. Full, and probably only a handful of European or Western motorcycle manufacturers there, all the Chinese ones. And so you look at this and you think, wow, well, that's a bit like MV Agusta Super Veloce. Yeah, well, it's a QJ motor bike, and it's, I think, how many, I've got it written down somewhere. Scroll through. There we go. Right. Anyway, it's not an Augusta. It's a Super 4 baby Super Veloce. Bit of a laugh, you know. But full fairing and all that, you know, they've never been shy about copying what other people have been doing. So anyway, it's I think it's a 400 or something like that. It's, you know, it's not a 125. It's a decent sized bike, but wait, looks a bit crazy, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, it's these suckers. So these are just turned up in New Zealand. Bad news for us, of course, being motorcyclists. The old cameras would just take a photo of the front of the vehicle, which of course we don't have number plates on. But this one takes photo anyway, any direction. So just be warned. These things, and they of course they go on. It's quite handy to see what they've got planned. Predictably, not much in South Canterbury is going to change. They're just patching and patching and patching. So you're back, Steve, just to say you know, can hear you well. And so it's quite a handy resource if you're wondering if they're going to actually go and fix any of these roads around here that have been shocking.
Yeah, probably the dog. Can you hear the dogs barking?
Yeah, I can hear the dogs going off. This one just came out, of course, Ducati's 2026 Panigale, the V4R. They're saying it's the world's fastest superbike. I don't know. Is it? You know, we've still got Yamaha putting out amazingly fast machines. Aprilia as well. I don't know if it's the closest you could say, closest to factory race bike. I don't know, maybe it is. Don't have a lot of detail on it yet, but it does look awesome. Of course, electronics up the yazoo, and I imagine, yeah, if that's the R, I imagine, I don't know what the base model is going to cost, so I don't know. Maybe old Q's thinking about moving to the red side. I don't know. But anyway, we'll see. I'll get probably next month. I'll have stats on bit more detail on that bike. But yeah, it does look a beast. So, here we go. Current subscribers getting close to 600. Of course, when we get to 600 subscribers, that's going to trigger a giveaway. Subscriber giveaway, and of course everybody here's already subscribed, so you're in to win. I think Q's won something, and I think Steve's actually won something too. But anyway, you got to be in to win. All you got to do is be subscribed to the channel, and you're automatically in the draw. Once we crack 600 subscribers, I normally give it a week or two to settle down so it doesn't drop back down, and then we do a prize draw. We've got hoodies, t-shirts, and stuff like that. Some sponsor stuff as well. Some of the channel sponsor stuff. So, but yeah, anyway, that's really what's been happening. Steve, what? Still with us? Let's see if he's there. Still there? Good on you, Steve. What's everyone been talking about in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to know if Will has subscribed.
Oh, I think he must have. Yeah, I hear you, Q. I think that and just what it's some random times, like you don't even put on a video up, and then all of a sudden, boom, 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 you get 2 or 3 extra subscribers. So it's interesting. Yeah. I see Will's must be having a big clear out because been all over Facebook on the local Facebook page. He's got a big garage sale going on. Are you moving out, Will, or he's just getting all that stuff so he can buy a Ducati? Come on, Will. Anyway, let me go get another beer. You guys keep talking, Steve.
Yeah, I'll wear this for Will. I'll wear this this hat for Will. Might have to post it out to him.
Did you pinch Will's hat? Okay, sound's not that good. Whose sound is it? Is it all sound or just Steve? Steve's been a bit.
That was mine. I'll post it out to him.
You've been a bit patchy for me too, so. Well then, Steve. Huh. Not sure why. Anyway. 17 grand. Shit. How's everyone's audio? Stretcher says we're breaking up a bit. Everyone else hear us all right, or is that something that's happening?
Did anyone watch the
I watched FP1 in the MotoGP.
sorry, the World Endurance Racing?
No, I did see the of course the
Yeah, so Yamaha just won by 1 point over Suzuki, and BMW were going to win it. They were in front, and then their engine gave up, unfortunately.
Okay. Oh, I saw something new, and I was going to say to Stretch, since I've never seen before, it's dirt, so there's a beach race in England. It looks crazy. 3 hours long around a beach circuit. And it's called, let me just pull it up. Where was that place, Stretch? Wilton or something, wasn't it? It's a beach racing circuit with heaps of jumps in it, like not just 2 or 3 whoop-de-doos, it'd be like a dozen whoop-de-doos. And there's just heaps. It just looks brutal. 3 hour long race. And there's about 200 bikes in it. Trying to think of what it was called. I can look on my computer here. Anyway, Western. It's at Western Beach. I'll write it down. Western.
Hey, I might kill the stream. That way, then you can run a bit more efficient. All right.
Okay, we'll see how we go. See if it makes a difference, everybody. Because this is a bit of this is a bit of a test run. So, all right, Steve. I know you jumped into the chat, but thanks for coming on live and taking the time. It has worked, that's for sure. So, yeah, we'll go back to just me on, and if you log out there, Steve, will be good. And then we'll see if anybody can just keep talking and see whether that makes a difference.
Thanks for having us.
All good, bud. Okay. So, yeah, thanks, Steve, for coming on. So just put in the chat or something if you notice it's improved or not, or if it's still the same but patchy or not. Yeah, if I was patchy as well compared to now, then we know it's the stream itself. But if it's just Steve that was patchy, it could have been his connection. So, you know what I mean? So if we get a bit of feedback like that, great. When's Q? Q, when have you got your live stream scheduled for? I used to run Mount Potts, Q. That's how come I knew exactly where you were, and of course I watched your video when you went to Lake Camp and Lake Clearwater, and yeah, you picked the right side for the wind anyway. Yeah, it's quite good. Bit of a learning curve to get everything set up though, of course. But is that right? You think it's better now? Yeah, well, you can camp at Mount Potts itself up at the lodge queue, and they've got a. I used to have the bar open every night on the weekends. I actually used to have it open every night except for Mondays, I think. All good, Steve, mate. It was really good to have you on, that's for sure. Yeah, you can stay at Mount Potts and got, proper toilets, shower block, all that sort of stuff there. You can go to Mount Sunday, but you can't camp there. But it's a big car park there. So. Don't forget this weekend on Sunday, we're going down to the Girardine the Crown Hotel. Are you going to come down for that, Will? I think you give a thumbs up there on the Facebook page. We're going to watch they're going to put the Japanese MotoGP race on the big screen, and they're going to cook us up free food and stuff, and should be quite good. I know there's a few people coming. Kyle's coming, and a couple of other guys I know that we don't see very often. Mike Kelly's coming, I think. Like, that's good. Well, yeah, there'll be a few people there actually, so it'll be good. I think rumour has it old Stretch's brother's coming down. So yeah, there'll be a few of us. I think he heard, about it. So I think the race starts at 6, but I told them around 5 I'll be there anyway. Everything set up. Problem is, of course, go to a pub and that you can't. If you come on the bikes and that, especially, it's like, how many beers can you have, But I think most people coming down probably come in the cars anyway. Yeah, you'd like it, Steve. We'll send you a couple of pics, mate. Anyway, we're getting close to riding season. Really, we're in the middle of spring. Typical spring here. It's been like been like Melbourne, Steve. We got like today. We got a shower. Been sunny and storming over on the mountains. And then switched southerly. We got a cold wind, and then it rained for about 2 minutes, and then left. Come clear again, but that's typical for us. Oh, it'll be on at your time at around 4 or 5. I think by memory on the MotoGP website it said local time was 6 p.m. for us, so 4 p.m. for you. Yeah, riding season for Q never ends. Yeah. Yeah, keen as, mate, that's for sure. Right through the winter, you never stopped. And I just, every week, he was putting up a video of some ride he'd done the weekend before. And when I was all tucked up at home looking out the window going, oh, stuff that. And Q's already halfway to wherever he was going for the weekend. Yeah. So, oh no, it's good. Rumor has it, I'll Stretch is looking at bikes. I've got one of the Moldis for sale. I've got a guy interested in coming around for a look. He did turn up today. He said he couldn't make it, but hopefully he'll turn up and have a look. So Snowy's coming down. They're Labour weekend. I get back just before Labour weekend, so I'm not sure how I'm feeling about riding over for street races. I know Kim's going, and another guy, Daryl Hutt, that races. He's from Geraldine, and I've met him a couple of times now at the racetrack, and he's going over. He'll be racing. But yeah, so no organised ride over this year for the Dusty Riser crew. I sort of left it to Kim but nobody sort of else has put their hand up. So if I can make it, it'll be Sunday morning going over, and that's race day. So because Snowy's going to be there. Snowy's going to be at Steve's place, at Steve Hammond's place for a week. So I might catch up with him. He's riding down from North Island, so might catch up with him anyway. We'll just see. And yeah, and then what's after that? The Southern Classic is last weekend of November, which is a massive. It's definitely the biggest in South Island. It's probably the biggest in New Zealand of any pre-94 bikes at levels here, just down the road. I'll be there, probably with a big bright yellow vest on, probably. I'm quite enjoying doing the stewarding and that, and I've been doing that and finding that quite interesting. Anyway, team, things are going a bit quiet, and I don't know what else to talk about, and have to pursue this visitor thing a bit more. Quite good. Yeah. What are you drinking, Q? What have your homebrews? Fishing season open the 1st of October. Japanese Orion. Yeah, don't forget, Steve's coming over for the Burt next year, so I've just had a look at the accommodation spreadsheet that we run every year to see what room we've got, and we're the Island Pale Ale, the fruity ones. I don't mind the fruity ones. They're pretty good. Burt next year. Yep, we've got accommodation. I had the blooming spreadsheet out today. Anyway, that's all happening. Yeah, no, mate, you've got a proper bed. You got a proper bed, mate. Can't have you on the bed. And the good thing about these accommodation, they're really good units, and we've got all 4 of them, and it's sort of in the middle between them is like a courtyardy type thing, and we can park the bikes and no one can see them from the road. And they're quite big units, and the couches are massive. So, like, even Stretch, I think, crashed out on one of them and found it fine, you know. The Britten Museum's going to open in February of 2026. I'm sure you've slept on a few floors and more firmer things there, Q, like me. Well, especially if you're a rally enthusiast, as you are. And some rocky sleeps, I'm sure. Yeah, well, when the Britten Museum opens, I'll definitely go up and do a video on it. February, they're talking about February next year, right in the middle of Christchurch. I bet it'll be after, because you're coming right at the beginning of Feb, so we'll see how they go. You know, they never act. You know, if they say early Feb, you know, it means late. That probably means early March. You know, but see. Yeah, I know, Q. We spent a couple of nights camping on the way back from the Burt last year, and we Stretch and me and Steve Hammond and yeah, we slept on those little Blylos. No one too bad, but yeah, you wouldn't want them. I wouldn't want it. And I spent a lot of time sleeping on the ground over my life, and I can see why people drift away from that as we age. Yeah, I'm sure they'll do it well. If they're going to do that museum downtown, I think it's going to be pretty nice and fancy. So, you bought your beer. That's good, Will. I raced against him a few times back in the late '80s, and he had first bike he built had an SD 900 bevel drive motor in it, and it had this big snouty nose that looked like a bit like an elephant. And he was into the aerodynamic side of things, so he wasn't worried about the engine. And then he built one. There's guys up in Christchurch called Denso Engineering, and they made bikes. I think they made Speedway motors. Anyway, he got them to make him a twin, and then it kind of went from there. And that was right around the early days of injection, so they were still learning injection stuff and all that. Yeah. He was a cool guy. All right, so let's see, we've got Steve, Will, me, Rich. Yeah, so we've got all the normal suspects on. Thanks, Will, for coming on. I think you should put it in your diary, mate. Come on every month, because we quite enjoy having a bit of a chat. At least you seem to be quite chatty. Some people sort of lurk and don't say much. So, anyway, team, that's about wraps it up. Really, I'll review the video tomorrow and see it come out on YouTube and see where it's lacking and whatever. Seems like the audio's okay now, so I'm not sure where the problem was, whether it was Steve's connection or whether it was too much data coming into my studio and then trying to go back out again. I'm not sure where. But we'll see what happens. Oh, and then maybe I'll be able to tweak it for next year. I know everything's slowed right down, and well, it just is anyway. Oh no, lost the chat. Where'd the chat go? Can't see you. Okay. Ripe old age of 62. The last thing I saw. Yep, that's for sure. We're trying to get Bloomin' Q to come down to the Burt, I think, but I suspect he'll go for the rally accommodation if he goes down. That'll be good. That'll be good for his video. Most of the time down there, it's a bit of the weather's pretty good during the day, but it can rain a lot at night, and of course it turns to mud hole down there. But you know, we'll see. All right, team, let's wind her up. Thanks for coming on, everybody. Thanks, Steve. Yep, but putting in the effort. I know where to muck around a bit to get that to happen. So. Got to be positive, Q. I know you're positive. Add rain, I'll add to the experience. But anyway, maybe we're going to get to ride together this summer, Q. I don't know. Hope so. And then when Steve's over, maybe we should. That's when we should plan it. So when Steve's over, we do a big get together ride. Get Will out on the almighty CF Moto. If he hasn't got the Cove, is it a 500, the sport bike? Looks awesome. Yep, got on your stretch. And, ride safe, everybody. Catch you next month. Don't forget to check out Ghost Grizzo's rides. He gets around every weekend. There's always a video. All right, team. Have a good month. I'll catch up with you later on. Cheers.